gotta go quickly.
I'm like, why'd you cut it so soon?
They know who we are. They don't need a whole long intro.
But it's our intro.
I did cut it a little fast because I was like, I just didn't remember where it cut off. But anyways, what's up, guys?
Welcome to the Soul Mixed Up Podcast, episode 60 coming at you. 60. We done it 60 times, y'all. Can y'all believe it? We can.
Yeah.
So yeah, ooh, look at my baby with the savings. I see you.
I did.
See you.
I had some stuff to our savings.
I see you. Yeah, so we are back in action for episode 60. We're coming at you really late at night. We both worked today.
Yes, we did.
Which was really weird. I haven't been at work on the weekend in so long. And it sucked. It wasn't that bad, actually. I'm lying. It wasn't that bad. It just sucked being there. But the actual work was fine. It wasn't too busy. We had a little rushes here and there, but it wasn't like crazy. So no complaints really. It just was a Sunday and I was at work. So yeah, I picked up. I'm doing a good amount of overtime to what we doing, baby?
Vacation.
Hey, speaking of, we need to get your podcast. I mean, your passport. I said your podcast. Look at my baby. Yeah. She's sleepy as hell. I don't know why. See, look, we were supposed to do this earlier. Time got away from us, and then we weren't. Well, I didn't think we were going to do it anymore. All of a sudden, she came in here and sat down. I'm like, "Oh, we potty?" She's like, "Yeah, we got a pod." I'm like, "But it's real."
No days off.
I said it's real late. So now she's over here.
Off.
Now she's over here nodding off and shit.
I might stub my toe.
And she's stubbing her toe, nodding off. Look, it's all bad luck going in so far.
Stubbed my toe. It's all right. That kind of actually really hurt, though.
So yeah, we probably won't be giving you guys the hour and a half bang today because she doesn't look like she's hanging on.
I feel very lightheaded right now.
It's 12:30 in the morning, so
yes.
But way
no days
off.
Time. No days off. We said we ain't stopping unless we. It was too late for me to post that we weren't gonna pod today, so I was like, we got a pod. So,
I mean, as long as we post it before it's supposed to come out, like if we posted it the night before, like, hey, no pod tomorrow, so don't look for it.
I mean, I feel like we should give them like earlier in the day and be like, hey, we're not gonna pod today, because that gives them like some time to look at our post, But
true that.
So yeah, we're podding. Let's see what's happened this week. I kind of want to wait for the weird thing that happened at the gym for later for the relationship stuff, but
that's not relationship-esque. That can just be story.
I mean, yeah, but the question that leads up kind of is relationship-ish.
Oh, you have a question with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, how was your week besides working all the overtime?
It was cool. Did a bunch of overtime. So yeah, it was okay. Yeah, not too crazy. Nothing spectacular happened. It was just another week of work. So yeah, nothing crazy happened. How was your week?
Let's see. I went to the doctor on Wednesday for a checkup.
Woo.
She basically said that her concern is I had a eating disorder before, and so me intermittent fasting, she's a little concerned about it. But I kind of reassured her that I'm starting to catch my triggers and stuff like that. So I told her that I'm not starving myself, because even when I'm intermittent fasting, I'm still eating whatever I want, but in moderation, and also just trying to eat more foods, not just eating snackies here and there. So yeah. What else happened? Oh yeah, the gym stuff. We're doing daily vloggy thingy workout. What is it you say last time?
We're doing our daily vlogs where we're documenting our weight loss journey.
Yes.
We are 3 down, 4 down if you want to count, because you'll hear this tomorrow and there'll be another video up for today.
Yes.
So we're 4 in. We keep continuing it. We're doing it every day, and we're losing weight where we're at it. You lost 3 pounds? I lost 3 pounds. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. Hopefully I slide back into them 80s in a minute. Whoa. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. I think overall I feel like I'll speak for myself. You can speak for yourself. I feel like I had a good week. Didn't overeat. Didn't eat a bunch of snacks. Didn't eat no BS. I didn't get my gallon of water in every day, but I got it in maybe 3 days last week, and came close a couple times, but got it in today. So yeah, I've been keeping up with my intermittent fasting, and it's been hard 'cause I love to come home and eat. So it's been good there. I think I ate after 9 a couple of times, but not like midnight, 1 a.m. It was like a few minutes after 9. Like Potato Day Friday, I ate at like maybe 9 o'clock. I ate, and then I was done by maybe 9:15, 9:20 because it was just a busy ass day and I didn't have any time to eat before then. And then yesterday I ate after 9, but only up until like maybe 9:30, 9:45. But I also didn't eat my first meal until like damn near 7 o'clock. So
Yeah.
it works out. So I don't count that as eating past my time necessarily because I didn't eat my first meal. I think it was like 6:40 when I ate last night, and then I was done eating by like 9:30. So I had like a 3-hour eat window yesterday. So I don't really consider that too much of eating past my cutoff time. And today we did good. 1 to 9. Haven't eaten anything since 7 something, which I probably should have ate something after that, but whatever. Didn't really think about it until now, but whatever. I'm not really like hungry or anything, so that's cool. And then once I go to sleep, and once I wake up, it's almost 1 o'clock anyway, so that'll work itself out. But yeah, I didn't think about the fact that I haven't probably eaten since like 6 something probably. So, but whatever. And that was just a biscuit. Before then, I ate my lunch at like 1 o'clock. Yes, a biscuit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I ate my lunch at like 1, and then I ate a biscuit at like 6 o'clock. So I haven't really eaten since then. So, yeah. So I'll do better at that. But I was at work, and it was like a different position than I'm normally at. So it's like I didn't really have time to eat unless I like really stopped and like went to the cafeteria or something, or made me something right there on the grill or something. Like otherwise, there wasn't really any other opportunity to eat for real. So, so yeah, but I did get off at like 8 o'clock, and I guess I could have ate after 8, so that's not an excuse. So yeah, I did have like an hour window of when I should have grabbed me something or bought some. Well, the cafeteria would be closed, so I couldn't even go out front and buy something. So
I
whatever.
had snack. You could have had some of my snack.
Well, I didn't know you had snacks. Like I don't know what you bring for lunch and work to work.
I did. Oh, you didn't check off money, so.
Did you tell me you had snacks?
Yeah, I showed you. I had leftover mac and cheese that I didn't finish, and then I also had some pretzels and hummus that you could have ate.
Well, my question was, did you tell me that you had snacks?
Yes, I did. Because I showed you what I brought. I said I told you all the stuff I had. So yes, I did. Thank you very much.
That doesn't mean you didn't eat them.
I didn't eat them.
I know. I'm saying, but how would I know that you didn't eat them? Is what
because you didn't check on me. You could have came and checked. I
did go in there.
Not after 8 o'clock.
Because I went to the bathroom.
Oh, we'll see.
Darn. So yeah, nothing really crazy happened this week. I went to my dad's yesterday to watch the fight. That was good. It was a good fight. And then today we worked. So yeah, it was a pretty boring week overall, but I am excited that we've been keeping up with our regimen. How do you feel you did this week?
I think I feel pressured just because I don't want to screw up, and I feel like I have more pressure because I have to record myself and be like vulnerable. What?
Vulnerable.
That and kind of hold myself accountable. So I can't even talk today. Hold myself accountable.
Cantaloupe.
Hold myself up to a par. So, yeah. Yeah, it's been hard because, like, I definitely want to have, like, I've been good to, like, not eat after 9, but, like, it's hard because I do work at a call center, and technically we aren't allowed to eat in there, but I don't get to, like, my eating hours is me being, like, stuck, like, taking calls. So I do tend to eat in there because otherwise I don't have, like, I don't take my break till later, and then we're always I got stuff to do, so I can't really, like, just be like, I'm going to leave for 10 minutes to get something, so I can leave and come back and get food. But, so yeah, yeah, it was definitely tough. Getting my water in was pretty easy because I can keep myself, like, I don't know. I made like kind of like a competition where I was just like, oh, let me drink how much words today. I made like a competition to make sure like I actually had my water in every single day. It definitely was not easy, and at some point I felt very sick because I kept just chugging water. But yeah, pretty much it. Work was work. Went to the doctor. Gym incident, and that's pretty much it for me. It happened this week. But tomorrow I'm going to hit the gym. I was supposed to hit the gym yesterday, but I didn't, and just because I woke up late and I just didn't really feel like going. But I went to the gym today, and then I'm going to the gym tomorrow. So yeah. You got anything
pertaining to, or just anything in general?
Anything in general?
Nope. But this week is Thanksgiving. What? Damn it. Damn it. There we go. Anyway, this week is Thanksgiving, so I am excited about Thanksgiving. Also excited about all the money I'll make this week. But yeah, this week is Thanksgiving, so I'm excited about that. We are going to be going to your folks' house, and then my folks' house.
Yes.
Eating some good foods, and we're going to be throwing our own Friendsgiving on Saturday.
Yes.
That'll be fun as well. So yeah, we got some plans coming up this week for sure. Let us know what you guys' Thanksgiving Day plans are. Let us know in the comments below. Send us what you're doing for Thanksgiving.
Are you staying home? Are you visiting family?
Yeah, are you going out of town or anything?
Or you just, you going out of town by yourself?
Or are you just working?
That too, or you just working? Because that's what we're doing. We're working, but we also have to like.
Yeah, I picked up to
Thanksgiving.
work.
I know.
Yeah, because of that cheddar.
I know. I didn't like. It was weird because I had picked up a shift just to work like 4 hours, and then that ended up like kind of backfiring me on a little bit because they asked me to stay longer, and I'm like, oh, I was like, the latest I'll stay is 4. Like I gotta go eat food on that
Right.
day. And like, I volunteered, so it wasn't like I had to be there. So yeah, that's that.
Right. I could just leave when I want, bitch.
I mean, I honestly could, but I'm too nice to be like, all right, I'll just
Like, see y'all later. That's how I'm be doing. I'm be like, deuces.
You're like,
it was like you don't know where to get tired. I'd be like, deuces, I'm out of here.
you're gonna be like, I'm supposed to be here at 5. Nah, I'm supposed to be here at 4. Bye,
You're
guys.
Like, bye.
Peace. My wife leaves, I leave. Okay.
Right. Like, I'm out of here. So yeah, I am excited about this week and just, being able to chill and eat and have some good foods. So which means I need to be even more disciplined Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and Friday.
Yeah.
Because some eating will be going down on Thursday
Saturday.
and Saturday. Thursday and Saturday. Shit.
I don't know about Thursday, but Saturday, definitely Saturday.
Thursday and Saturday for me. So yeah. But that's, what comes with the whole weight loss journey is still being disciplined on days when you might not want to be disciplined.
Yeah.
Like this weekend, I did pretty good this weekend, which is rare. So I'm excited about that. I mean, I didn't drink any fucking water yesterday, but I didn't eat past 9, so that's good. Or 9:30, whatever. So I did good with my eating. So yeah, just gotta, be mindful when you're eating. I mean, it's easy to say, oh, we'll just, take a week off, but it is hard to get back on after that week. So, we have to be mindful. Maybe we'll start eating later in the day. That way we're not like, because it's hard too when you're like at people's houses and it's time to, and then it'd be like, oh, can you after 9? And it's like, well, shit. You know what I mean? So, those days get kind of hard. So you just gotta, schedule it right and just, make sure that, especially that you're staying in that window of eating opportunity, just try not to exceed that and just, if you need to start later so you can go later because you're going out with your folks and, dinner's not till 8:30 or some shit and you get there and it's like, oh, well, shit, I can't eat after 9. You know what I mean? So just schedule your time better. Like, don't wake up and start eating at your normal time when that you're not going to be able to, or that you're going out or whatever, you're not going to be able to eat till after your cutoff time. You know what I mean? So just schedule it around that and schedule it better to where, you know, you stay in that 8-hour eating window, but you are able to enjoy and have, you know, the times with the people that you want to have or whatever.
Also, who's eating at 8:30 at night?
You'd be surprised.
I don't know. I don't think I could eat like a full meal at 8:30 at night.
What are you talking about? We don't be eating till midnight when we cook.
Yeah, but I don't eat all the food.
I do.
You see, you do, but I don't.
I do.
Because my stomach would be like, nah, I'm done. Like I think my body knows it's like, nah, you're not supposed to eat this heavy meal right now, so you're done eating. So,
I'd be like, yeah, bring on that food.
All right, y'all ready for this?
I'm gonna note this real quick, guys. Any other time when I say, oh, let's have a quick pod, you know what I mean? Because I ain't really in the mood to pod or whatever. She finds a way to stretch that shit to like an hour and 10 minutes.
But this is the relationship part. I got a lot of stuff to talk about this part.
You mean you got 50 minutes?
I got 50 minutes.
Come on. What you got?
All right. What y'all been waiting for? The gym story. All right. I'm going to take accountability. Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. I messed up, but on my part, this has never happened to me ever. So I'm gonna throw that out there. Y'all can judge me if you want to, but if you're judging me, have you done this or have something happen like this to you? Don't be judging, okay? Don't be throwing stones at me. Just saying. Anyways, so when did I go to gym, babe? Was it Wednesday? Or
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Thursday. One of those days. I went to the gym and I was working out, and then I finished doing my cardio, so I went downstairs to do some leg press. So as I'm doing leg press, there's this guy. Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh, there's this guy that's like next to me, and I'm not really paying attention. I'm just like, all right. And I see him like flagging me down. I'm in my zone, so like I'm trying to do leg press. I'm trying to get out there. Like I'm timing everything because, I got to go home, got to shower, I got to make chicken salad, all this stuff, right? So he like flags me down. He's like, can I get your number? And I said, no, I'm married. Thank you. Then he hits me with oh, so you can't have friends? And I'm like, it just took me back for a hot second. I was just like, wait, what? And like, I was like, no, I can have friends. And he was like, so can I get your number? And I'm just like I didn't know. I couldn't think of a fake number. I couldn't everything just went blank on me, and I froze, and I hesitated, and I panicked, and I just wanted to get out of that situation. So I gave him my number. Okay? I didn't expect him to text me right away, but as a creeper that he is, he texted me right away. So he texted me like, hey love, this is Micah, which is his name. I am going to throw his name out here because he's a creep. So tells me his name, whatever. So then I don't respond. I'm like, I'm not going to text him, whatever. So then I'm doing some arm stuff, and then he texts me again. He's like, oh, I just want to spoil you. So I was like, okay. I texted him. I was like, all right, that's sweet. I was like, but I told you I'm happily married. I said, you'll find somebody that's going to love you, whatever, do you. Then, I started to feel even more uncomfortable. And what's even making me feel more uncomfortable is that, I'm in his view. He can see me in what I'm doing. So that made me feel even more uncomfortable. I was like, okay, let me just leave because I don't know what he's doing. I don't feel comfortable him, texting me. And I'm like, he can see me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done. So I didn't even get to finish my full workout. I just, felt uncomfortable. I left. I'm driving really fast to get home so I can, tell the hubby, I'm like, hey, bub, text him. I don't want to text him anymore. So he was like, something I can't, let me read it because I still have his text messages.
Ribbidib.
Thanks for the grub. All right. I told him I was happily married, whatever. He texts me. He goes, there's no way I can be your special friend, love. I'm very respectful, and could I prove myself? And I was just like, when he sent me that, I was already home. And I was like, hey, babe, I need you to text him and whatever. So, babe takes my phone. He's like reading the text. Then he texts him. He was like, hey, basically, well, y'all should just like stop texting my wife. She told you she's married. This is her husband. I know who you are now. I have your number. And if you want to try it, let me know. Like, he's like basically kind of like threatening him in a way to like just stop texting my phone. So then any other person who has common sense would just stop texting. If somebody tells you to stop texting the phone, you just stop texting it, right? No, not him. So he then goes, I don't like or deal with threats easily. You might want to ask who I am. Me and my girlfriend were just looking for a sugar mama. I respect it, though. Is that respectable for you? So when I got that text, I was like, what are you texting me for? Like, my husband just literally told you to stop texting my phone. I fucked up by giving you my phone number. Like, just leave it alone. Like, I told you no. Like, multiple times. I told you no. So then I gave my phone to him. I was like, hey, babe. So Yahshua texts him. He goes, if she says she isn't interested, then just leave it at that. You aren't being respectful at this point, so stop texting her and move on. So at this point, I blocked him. I was like, nope, whatever. I said, this is creepy. So that made me not want to go to the gym for like a day, which is why I didn't go to the gym on Saturday. Because I just felt very uncomfortable. I was like, if I already told you no, then why are you still continuing to like go? Like, it doesn't make sense. And that was what irritated me, because I asked some of my coworkers, and my coworkers were like, man, you should have said like, nah, my husband's a killer. He like, they were like some of the stuff. And one of my coworkers, he's a guy, and I asked him, he's like, it's like a lesson learned. You just learn. He's like, however, he's like, I think in his mind, it's like, oh, I have her number because she gave me her number. And I was like, true. And I asked him, like, what would happen if you were there? He was like, I don't know. I think I would be upset. He's like, not for my wife, but more for the fact that if you're already telling him no, and I told him stop texting your phone, and he continues to do it, he was like, people just don't know boundaries. And I'm like, yeah, but it's also messed up that if somebody's telling you stop texting the phone, you should stop texting the phone, period. So, babe, let's put you in his position. If somebody tells you to stop texting the phone, do you stop texting the phone or do you continue to go? Whoa.
Sheesh. No, you wasn't there. Never mind. When I was interviewing Thomas.
No.
And the whole mic just fell off. I was just like, yeah, that happened. No, I would just stop texting. I would stop texting after the first time. Like, or when I asked for your number in the first place and you said no, I would just be like, oh, okay. Like, cool. Like, just left it at that. So, yeah.
So I guess my question is, like, why do guys, like, is it every guy that can't take rejection? Or is it just, like, some guys that can't take rejection?
It's just some. Like, that ain't all guys. Like, most people, when you say no, they just like, all right, whatever. And they just back off. So it's only some guys, you know what I mean? And obviously you only remember the bad people, you know what I mean? So it's not like, no, it's not all guys. It's just some of them, yeah.
Because, like, for me, like, after I said no, when he asked me for my number, I said, no, I'm married. But then I just don't, for me, I think where I felt very uncomfortable was, like, he asked, like, why you can't have friends. And I was like, no, I can have friends. But it's like, I just felt like this has never happened to me at all. And even when I was single, was not even in a relationship, no guy has ever looked at me, ever wanted to talk to me, anything. So having that, I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't have experience, like, in the dating scene, because I never wanted to be in a relationship. So, like, I don't have that experience of, having guys come up to me or having this. Like, I've had a few guys, like, look my way or look how my body looks, but I've never had people, like, ask for my number or, like, be aggressive like he was, which I just think that, like, it's kind of messed up, because then it made me start thinking, like, how many times has he done it to other girls in the gym? Like, how many times has he, like, basically scoped out girls, and just because he thinks he's a hottie, make hot stuff, like, like, I'm just saying, like, how many times has he done this to other people? Like, and how many times has he, like, been able to have a sugar mama. And I just, the fact that he just got very arrogant towards the end when my husband tells him, like, hey, stop texting my wife. She told you to stop texting it. And when he felt another male, you know, present and kind of threatened him in a way, that's when he was like, well, you don't know. You want to ask who I am. Nobody cares who you are, dude. You just simply crossed the line and the husband told you to stop texting the phone and you continue to do it. Like, that's where I'm just like, was very annoyed with it. I'm like, my husband clearly just told you to stop texting my phone. I told you no, and you still don't care about either one of the boundaries. So that day, my anxiety, my depression, and like my relapse all were off the chain that day. I was crying off and on at work. I was like very like, I'm so sorry, like this is not gonna happen. And my husband, who's not a very jealous type of person, which I'm very lucky and blessed to have a man like this in my life who doesn't really trying to give you props, babe, but now you're all just no. Can I ask you why weren't you as well? I guess for me, I thought you would be more upset. And can I ask you why weren't you as upset? I feel like anybody that I talk to, like all my coworkers, are like, man, you're lucky because my significant other would have been like all over, are you trying to cheat on me and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, that was not my case at all.
Probably I just know you. And that's pretty much it. Like, I know you, like, you know, freak out, panic, and just do shit.
Thanks, babe. I appreciate the freak out panic.
Am I not being honest?
I mean, I don't freak out. I don't freak out.
I saw the face. Rewind that. So yeah, I just know you. So I'm just like, okay. I was just more annoyed at the fact that you kept waking me up. To be honest, I mean, yeah, I dealt with the problem, but I had to go to the dentist and stuff. So I was just like, I got like an hour and a half left to try to catch some Z's before I gotta get up and go to this dentist. I'm like, I'm just trying to sleep. So yeah, I just, I don't
look priorities. Like, I need help, and he's like, I'd rather sleep.
Did I not help you?
You did.
All right then. So I'm just saying, like, I didn't think you were out trying to cheat.
Well, I'm glad you think.
And if you were, you wouldn't have came to me like the moment he texted you and I'm like, hey, babe, fix this. Like, you would have just texted him.
See?
Logic.
Not logic. It's just like, that's not my character.
No, I'm saying logic. Other people would be like, you're trying to blah, 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 instead of just using logic.
Oh. That's true.
Logisticals.
So, yeah. That's just, that's the whole thing. So yeah, I just, for me personally, I just think that we need to do better in the world, in relationships. I think guys need to respect women and women need to respect guys, especially if they tell you they're in a relationship. Like, you got to respect the relationship, especially if a girl tells you, no, she's in a relationship, she's married. Yes, I will take full responsibility for giving my number out, but I also panicked and I had nothing else. And it wasn't like I was lying. I went straight to, I literally felt so uncomfortable that I went straight home and told my husband, like, hey, babe, I need you to here, do this. Like, I told him no, he did this, and Yahshua just looked at me like, text my number. He was like, all right. And then he continued to text my number. I'm like, why you, like, my husband just told you no. Like, just leave me alone. So, yeah. His name is Micah or Mika, whatever the hell you want to call him. He goes to Esporta out in Oakley. So if you're in the Oakley area of Cincinnati, be aware. Yeah, I am gonna put him on blast. I would give out the
Micah.
I would give him a number, but like I don't want to be that kind of a creep. Because 2 wrongs will make a right. So yeah. But also, like, I just saw a video today. Well, a coworker was mine, and this is kind of. Why are you making a face? Oh.
You can't even see my face. To know if you
Well, you went like this. I was like, man, I'm okay. I'll stop.
No, I was just trying to crack my neck.
Oh.
Jeez.
Well, anyways, did you hear about this football player that was on the run for domestic violence on his girlfriend? No. So I didn't know about it.
Oh,
either.
yeah. Ex-football player.
Yeah.
That's how. Oh, yeah.
You see the video?
Yeah.
Yo. I don't want y'all to look it up because it's very triggering for me. So when I saw it, I it's literally insane. And the fact that he was saying that she had a gun in the video, where do you see that she has a gun? Like, I don't see at all how it's possible for her to have a gun. And the fact that he hit her, threw her to the TV, and then while the TV fell on her, he's whatever, I don't know if he's talking to her, yelling at her, then picks her up and then throws her across the room, and she like slams her body on like these like a rocker thing.
The walker.
Yeah, the walker thing.
Bouncer, whatever.
Yeah. Her body hit. I'm just like, and then storms out. And not only that though, is that their child was on the couch. That's where I was like, what the heck? Like, if he's trying to claim that, oh, she had a gun in that video and different angles that I saw, there's no way she had a gun. There's not sure that it got thrown, nothing. If he's fearing for his life, I'm just like, what is wrong with you? Like, what? I don't know, babe. You want to chime in on your mailing views? I don't know. That's just my view. I'm very annoyed when I saw that. I said that dude deserves to die. Honestly, like, he deserves to get beat up just the way he beat up on his ex-girlfriend. Like, there's no way.
Oh, yeah, he going to jail. Bet you it was all on tape, so he going to jail.
Yeah, and then not only that, like, to me, you're also a coward if you're running from the law. Like, there's
is he? I don't think he's running.
Well, he was running.
I was about to say, because it was statements from his lawyer and stuff, so he couldn't be running.
He was running from the law, and then they caught him.
Okay.
And then that's why they have all this stuff. I'm just like, you fucked up. Like, if you were going to run from the law, like, you knew you fucked up. And everything's on camera. Like, and there's different angles, too. Not just like, oh, it's like in a distance. Like, there's one from, like, one area, and then it shows you from that, like, close to the TV area. Then it shows to I'm just like, what the? It's just like, he was fighting her like he was a homie. Like a grown other man. That's how he was fighting her. Like, that is crazy to me.
He'll probably get like 30 years for sure.
Nah, he should get life. Cause that is. Oh, you think differently?
No, I'm just saying he's not gonna get life. But I'm saying
he should.
I'm saying he didn't kill anybody.
He didn't kill anybody, but like
people who don't commit murder or something normally don't get life. But
I'm okay. What if he did kill her? Like,
didn't even get life.
Okay, but then you don't think he should get life for?
I didn't think anything. I'm just saying what is going to happen. I didn't say I didn't think he shouldn't get life. All I said was, is he not going to get life? I didn't state my opinion.
How do you know he's not gonna get life?
Because that's not an offense to get life over. That's not an offense that people get life, sentenced to life.
I think they should change that. Just because, I mean, she's damn near almost about to die if she's getting slammed, TV falling on her, she's getting slammed to the other side. Like, you don't know, like, when I was watching the video, I'm like, at one point, is he gonna just stop? Like, when he threw her across to the TV fell on her, and he's still yelling at her, like, what else do you want? Like, she's already down to the ground. Like, what else do you want? And it was weird because, like, you can even see, like, this might have not been the first time this happened to her because she was too scared to get back up.
That's probably why she got the cameras. in the house.
And I'm just like, what? Just that was like the thing that I saw was just like the fact that people put hands on each other. Yes, I see that. But the fact that he put his hands on her and then just sling her, like she was just like a piece of paper. She just got slung to the TV. And that still wasn't enough for her or for him. Because then he still picked her up and then threw her to the bouncer. I'm just like, what the heck? Like, I also, like, at one point, like, did you not know that your child was there? Like, that just, like, escaped his brain. Like, oh, my child's here.
He probably didn't expect them cameras to be there. That's why he, was on the run. He was like, oh, shit, I'm all over the fucking internet. Like, well, yeah, dummy. Like, now you're going to jail over some shit you could have just walked away over.
Yeah.
But people don't just be walking away.
I mean, have you ever gotten mad? Because you've had a relationship before. Have you ever gotten mad enough to put hands on your ex?
To want to, or to put hands on her?
Like to want
to, yes. But to do it, no.
Okay, can I ask you what made you get to the point where you wanted to like put hands on her?
Just the disrespect and ignorance and outlandish behavior.
Okay. I don't know. Just, I guess because I come from a abusive father. So, like, I don't know. For me, I just think that once you get those thoughts of wanting to put hands on somebody, I think that's where you should be like, all right, I gotta, and this relationship has to end. Because I don't feel like once you start to have those feelings like you want to put hands on somebody, like that should be the end of it. Because you never know, like, is it going to escalate to actually you putting hands and then now you're in trouble? Regardless if you know that it's, like, regardless if you know it's wrong, but whatever, when you start to have those feelings, I feel like that's where you should be like, all right, you know what? Like, this relationship is not good anymore. I mean, for me personally, I think once the relationship starts to go where you start to verbally start, like, disrespecting each other, then that's when you should be take a step back and be like, all right, like, now we're cussing at each other, we're saying things, we're hurting each other verbally. Like, I think that should be like the ending point. Like, that should be like, all right, let me take a step back, let me reevaluate myself in this relationship, because once I start to cross that line, that means that that relationship should not be good for me anymore.
Agreed.
What's your thoughts?
Agreed. Like, if you're just arguing and bickering and cussing each other out, then yeah, there's no, reason to be in that relationship anymore.
Yeah, because like, I mean, from it's like for me, yeah. So like for me personally, just because I've come from an abusive father, like at some point, like if you can't communicate with each other, like, don't get me wrong, every relationship has its ups and downs. Every relationship is going to test each other. We've had our ups and downs, and I think we have a conversation, like, once we start disrespecting each other, like, with words, I think that's when we need to, I can't even talk. We need to evaluate ourselves, because I think once you start to disrespect each other with words, then it's going to escalate to, maybe getting physical. And at that point, like, what's the point of being physical? Like, like, you can just end a relationship once you start to cross that line. And we also have told each other, like, once we start to feel like if we're not in love with each other anymore, like, let's just communicate, because I think cheating also is, like, fucked up. Because what's the point on cheating on somebody if you don't feel love anymore? Just communicate with that person. I'd rather you tell me you don't love me anymore than cheat on me. Because I think once you start cheating on me, you have to hide it. Then you got to, like, do all these things. And I'm like, if I start to find out that you're hiding and lying and all this stuff, it's just like, it's so much more work to hide cheating than just to be honest with the person, like, hey, I don't love you anymore, and that's that.
Yeah, we always talked about that.
Yeah.
About just, hey, people fall out of love. Just say that and yeah, move on. You know what I mean? Like say that and then talk and see where you guys are at in your lives, and if if the relationship needs to end, then it needs to end. But don't be sneaking around and doing all of this. It's just like, all right, if it's over, it's over. Like just or like them fucking people that on the little crime shows you be watching when they kill their spouse. It's like, I mean, damn, if you didn't want to be with them no more, you could have just left them. Like, why the fuck you had to put antifreeze in their coffee every morning until they died? I'm like, you could have just broke up with them. Like, but I mean, they want that money, but it's still like, you could have just fucking left them. Like, you didn't have to kill that person, but.
Yeah, because, like, I mean, that's, like, a lot of, like, more, like, psychological stuff, because it's, like, something snaps in your head where you're just like, all right, I'm going to kill this person. But, like, any normal person would just be like, all right, like, let me just get divorced. Because, I mean, like you said, a lot of it, I think, does, stimulate from if they have life insurance, how old they are, like, how much money they're going to have, if they have a good job, like, their person, if they die, they're going to have this much money, and they try to collect it. I'm just, at this point, I'm like, money is not worth going to jail. Money's not worth dying. Like, yeah, money and financial is a big part in a relationship.
It'll be that much. It'd be like $100,000. I'm gonna kill my husband. I'm like, damn, like you could have just broke up with him, divorced him. Yeah. Don't you get half or something? Like, damn, like
I don't know. And I think for me, I can honestly say, like, if we ever got divorced, I would just be like, you know what, like, I don't know. If I had a decent job, I'd just be like, you know what? Like, we can split the stuff in half if you want to, or you can have this, I'll take this. Like, there's no point, especially when there's kids involved. That's where it's like, I think it's so fucked up. When there's kids involved, and it's like, now you got to be like, all right, like, you got to, I don't know. I think I respect people, like, who get divorced and they are able to, like, have both parents at a party, instead of having, like, one parent's not allowed to come, and then the other mom's like, oh, you can't this and this. And like, if it can be, like, co-parenting and just be like, all right, yeah, we might not love each other anymore, but we're going to still do events because our kids, those people I can respect. But it's the ones that be, like, getting real petty and then just be, like, back and forth and, this and this and this and that. Especially if they've cheated, you're just like, whoa, it's a lot. It's a lot.
A whole lot.
It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of cheese that you're just like, whole lot of stuff that I don't feel like dealing with. But you see, look, almost hit it to 15 minutes, and you said I couldn't. That's a record for me right there.
Pull the cards.
He's salty.
2 today.
He's salty. 3.
It's late. It's going on 2 in the morning.
No, it's not.
It's 1:11. Going on 2 in the morning.
It's all right.
By the time this pod is done.
It'll be all right.
2.
3.
Babe.
Fine. Now I got all messed up. Stay. The way the babe shuffles his cards is how I'm going to shuffle mine.
If there was one thing that I still don't understand about you, what is it?
My anxiety and my depression.
No. Gotta do it. Or, about me? There's one thing that I still don't understand about you. I'm gonna say my understanding. Like, we get into fights or arguments all the time about you telling me that I don't understand your depression and anxiety and how much that upsets me. And I felt like you just kind of said it again, but even though that really upsets me when you say that, because I do understand. I feel like you think that when I offer suggestions or ways to try to make you feel better, you just claim it as I don't understand, and I don't think that is fair sometimes.
That I don't think that you understand it. I think sometimes you have the mindset of you want to fix stuff. And sometimes I feel like I don't need fixing. I'd rather have...
I'm never trying to fix your anxiety or your depression. I've never once tried to fix it. So I think that's where the barrier is. You feel like I'm trying to fix it and that I don't understand. I'm never trying to fix your depression or your anxiety. It's when you're going through your anxiety or your depression phases, me trying to help you feel better is not me trying to fix it for you or fix it or saying you're broken. And I think that's where the disconnect comes from. And you're telling me that I don't understand it when I do. I understand your anxiety and your depression. I know that you can't control it sometimes. I know it just comes out of nowhere sometimes. But it doesn't mean that I shouldn't make you feel better. I shouldn't let you sit in it and fall deeper into it. And I feel like when I do that, you feel like, oh, I just don't understand. Like I feel like you write it off a lot of I don't understand instead of trying to understand what I'm doing. You just kind of tell me that I don't understand, and you know what I mean? And it kind of feels to me sometimes like, you know, when I try to help you feel better and you just tell me I don't understand, I'm just like, well, whatever. But then I feel like if I'm not there for you, then you'll tell me I'm not there for you or I'm not comforting you. But then when I do, you tell me that's not helping or I don't understand it. And then I feel like, well, what do you want me to do? Either not say something or say something. And that's why I feel like you don't understand about me. Like, I understand. And then when I tell you I understand, I feel like I want you to believe that I understand and not tell me that I don't. Are you happy we met and why?
You started off. I said that last time.
You don't want to make me pick, so when I read it, you got to answer. You pick then. Yes, I'm happy I met you because we're married, and I wouldn't have met my wife if I didn't meet you. I'd be running these streets, running through these hoes. No, I'd probably just be. I'd probably still be on the boulevard chilling. So yeah, I'm happy I met you because you helped me understand me and be better and do better and think about the future and wanting to better myself.
And on that note, we're done.
Nope.
What?
You didn't answer the question.
Oh. Yes. I'm happy that I met you. I mean, I always told you. I always told him on the pod why. Just because he's made me be more open than I've been with anybody in my life. And, yeah. I think sometimes we do headbutt on certain things because certain things I just kind of wish it was better understood. But that also comes from me not really explaining myself. So, yeah. You said 2.
I feel like we did this one. What's the biggest sacrifice you've made that I haven't acknowledged?
I think so.
What can we do to improve our sex life?
Why? What was one step?
You 1 and 3.
I don't know. Nothing, I guess. You can say something. I don't know. I don't got an idea.
I don't know. No.
You made it seem like you had an idea. I was like, oh man, he actually.
Oh no, I was gonna say sex in movie theaters, but I was gonna be joking, so then I decided not to say it.
Oh, nah. Sex in the movie theaters. That's a little too personal.
Too personal.
I don't want my butt cheeks out.
All right. Do I have to pick another one since we didn't have an answer, or is that it?
What? Oh, we did. We already did 3.
I know. I said since we didn't have an answer for that one, should I pick another one, or that's it?
I guess you guys can pick another one.
From the front. We did this one already. Okay. What do you think I would? Oh, wait, no, maybe not. What do you think I would do if you cheated on me?
We talked about it on the pod, though. So, yeah.
From the back, then. When was the last time I made you feel secure as a person?
Probably that one Passover where I was getting teased by, I want to say it was Upton and Rod, and like you stepped in and was like, hey, like kind of defended me. Yeah.
Cool. I don't know. I can't name just one thing. I mean, I always feel secure as a person, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I don't understand the question. I don't know. When's the last time you made me feel secure as a person? I honestly don't know. I don't know if I don't understand the question. I'm like, I don't know. I always feel secure when I'm with you, right? As a person. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a last time. I don't know. By telling me your family likes me, I guess maybe. Is that a reason?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess. Feel loved.
Let's roll with it then.
Yeah. Look at that, y'all. Told y'all I was gonna make it happen. You about to get an hour pod. Oh, dang, he's ready to go now.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure when I started playing it that it wasn't on mute still. Didn't that be funny? All right. Anything else you got?
Nope, that's it.
All righty, let's get it.
Oh yeah, next pod I'll actually have a quote for the week. I haven't done that.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to start that today, wasn't we?
Yep, but I'll have one next week.
Next week, guys, you heard it here first on the So Mixed Up Pod. All right, guys, music time. YouTube, catch you in 10. We hope you guys have a good week. Hope you have a good Thanksgiving. Hopefully you guys get the day off if you know. I want to say if you're working, but that doesn't make sense. Hope you have the day off if you're working. Hope you guys have the day off on Thanksgiving. Hopefully you got 2 days off. Hopefully you guys got a 4-day weekend. That'd be lit. Spending time with your fams if that's what you do, or just do something. You know what I mean? Do it. Spend it how you want to spend it if you get the day off. And for those who have to work, hopefully someone saves you a plate somewhere. Hopefully you get holiday pay where you are. And yeah, that's about it. Any closing thoughts?
No, not one.
Not one. It's her bedtime.
Yep.
All right, guys. So we'll talk to you next week, unless otherwise, but we'll let you know sooner if we don't. All right. Deuces.